know where they going.
I know you saved all your own coins.
Huh?
So I know you saved all your own. Trick all your own coins.
Now they gotta see what Hey, Trick. You already know.
It'll pick up. Anybody here? Yay, 3 people. Cool. Give me a minute. I'm going to
San Francisco?
clickable
Probably all them tickets you got.
link.
Probably all them bar tickets.
Bring that back down this way.
All right. Here with Audrey Diaz, tab support this. And it was funny because you were just saying that you sort of watched the game. Same here. Like a lot of it was kind of boring.
It was so funny. And you know, I typically really look forward to when Damian Lillard comes home and that matchup, because no matter what, he always puts on a good show, and it's always a good game. But tonight, just I don't know, it seemed a little for me.
For sure. And sometimes I don't get to watch the game very closely because I'm trying to do some other stuff.
Hi, Catherine.
Oh, hey. Catherine is from Japan. She's really typing up from Japan. And tonight was one of those nights where I kind of lost track. But then later, after the game, I guess they were saying, like, Slater was saying that Nurkic was blitzing pick and roll. Well, the handoff from Draymond and Steph, I guess. Or he was basically just pressuring Draymond most of the game, which was very different from the years past. So I didn't really see that. And Draymond in the postgame said that they had to figure that out after a while. So maybe that's why it was kind of boring and maybe like, well, Damian definitely cold. He was 3 for 13 at one point.
Yeah, and the Warriors defense was able to hold McCollum and Lillard to both 16 points, which is not something that we're used to seeing from that backcourt. But it was just a different feeling, I think, with this one.
Yeah, so very unusual Blazers-Warriors game. And by the way, we're sitting here where Ayesha usually sits. That was Audrey's idea. Awesome idea.
Ayesha and Sadell.
Yeah. Oh, and Sadell was not here today. Actually, Ayesha wasn't here either.
Yeah, none of them were here.
I think it was maybe Ayesha's mom, I noticed. Anyways, they like caramel popcorn. But Damian was out for personal reasons, so that gets you to thinking that maybe Seidel should try and do. Is it Seidel or Seidel? Seidel is probably due because she is very pregnant.
Yes, she is.
It looks like it's time.
Yeah, she was here on Wednesday with Ayesha, and her valley is ready to pop. It looks like it's so exciting for them to start Cheryl family.
Yeah.
Very cool to see the Curry Lee family grow.
Do we know if it's a boy or a girl because they're revealing it?
I don't think they revealed that yet.
Okay.
And I'm kind of interested to see. I think that they're going to be very private with the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Steph is so popular that you can't be, you can't be one of his kids without being automatically famous. So,
I think if I post anything about any of Steph's kids, it probably gets more views than anything else.
it does. Oh, let's look at the comments here. Here, you guys can. then
Oh.
that's good. But there's some comments from Japan. And then man, we're 17-2. That's a crazy record. You know when we broke the record and set the record at 24-0 in 2016. One of the people in the comments last game told me this, so it's not like I had this memorized. Do you know what the record was that we broke back in 2016? It wasn't 24. No, that's what ended up. But the record that we broke was some number less than 24. What were we that we broke?
22.
No. But it's very akin to the last game, 16-2. Let's give you a big hint. The record at the time was 16-0. And this year we're 16-2, and now we're 17-2. That's insane. This doesn't make any sense. We're like too good. But we have Phoenix coming up.
Well, it
First Clippers.
It doesn't make sense, but it does make sense because I honestly knew this was coming. I didn't know it was coming this fast.
Right.
And I can't say that I'm completely surprised about it. I mean, we spent the last year really developing these guys and learning how to play with
Jordan
each other.
Poole, namely.
Yeah, and the chemistry is just off the chart. I mean, they're moving the ball ridiculously, like fluid all the time. And I mean, just watching them tonight, it's like they're back to that Oracle team almost, like in regards to like ball movement and just like how they're playing. It's like, it's mind blowing.
Can't make out what I'm saying. Oh man, I should have put the microphone on there. We'll get to Klay in a minute. But did you see the Monty Porter question in the postgame? He was like, how does this team try and be as dominant as the Oracle team that went 39-2? And we're 7, well, that's the home record. Whatever our home record here is, our home record is something and 1. Because we lost at Charlotte.
11-1.
Yeah, so that's pretty amazing. Actually, all these numbers are reaching those levels. We're pretty close to it, and we're obviously not as awesome as that team was, but we could be by the end of the season. You never know. And it's a different era, so it doesn't matter. But we shouldn't be comparing all the time. But now people are asking about Klay. Yeah. So Klay was literally right there in front of us. The courtside seats are gone now. Right in front of that PlayStation PS2, PS5 logo. Yeah, he was emotional. Just what Steve Kerr said after the game. And they also asked Steph Curry, and they also asked Draymond about Klay. Is just that Klay is just, you know, Steph put it best. He said, some days it's gonna hit you. And it seemed like it just hit Klay, like just almost out of the blue. In fact, I have a video of him on the bench with Andre. The video is more centered around Andre Iguodala and like him being a leader and like coaching up Chiozza. But it also has Klay on the bench, and he is just like, he was already feeling it on the bench. He wasn't getting up and cheering loudly. He was just kind of there like, man, I should be playing right now, you know, just wanting to play. So that's why he's being emotional, because he is just dying to play, and he's so competitive. He's such a pure basketball guy. And
So they said, Coach Kerr, Steph, and Draymond came out to talk to Klay when he walked back in there.
Yeah.
And Steph was just saying, well, Steph said that he told Klay essentially, like, you're almost at the end of this, but it is the hardest part. And it's a long journey. And, you know, that last run of it is really difficult.
Oh, by the way, people are asking who you are because they're logging on late. This is Audrey Diaz of Tab Deportes. Why don't you tell them about that?
I cover the Warriors for Tab Deportes, which is a Puerto Rican-based sports publication. And I've been here for a while, covering Golden State.
Yeah, since when?
2015.
Cool.
2015, I entered with the Warriors, and then I started covering them.
Cool. Oh, really? I don't know. What did happen to the Warriors wire? Whoa. Yeah, they're gone. Wait, over here? Well, that's weird. Oh, there's a video. NBC Sports Bay Area had it on. Well, anyways.
A Bay Area news reporter also posted it on Twitter.
It's understandable. It's understandable. I don't know, guys. I don't know what happened to Warriors. That guy was aggregating a lot of video, but he was a hard worker. I always wondered if that could be kept up. Guess not. I don't know.
We want to see what's going on here.
Maybe he blocked you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, they're taking down. They're taking down stuff. That is pretty loud. What are they doing?
Well, they're removing that whole part of
Oh, so when did Klay come off the court? Well, I did a little Instagram story, and I said, "Hey, it's 9:35 p.m. right now," and then I finally left, and I tried to ask a security guard, "Hey, can you keep me posted? Like, what happens?" And he said, "No, I'm gonna go home." And then Kendra Andrews, the NBC Sports Bay Area writer, she tweeted, because right after Juan Toscano-Anderson ended his interview, she probably came out here to do a post-game thing, and she tweeted at 9:55 that Steve Kerr, Steph, and Draymond had come out to console Klay. So he was out there another 20 minutes after it was such a long time. Wiseman update. You want to give him a Wiseman update, and then I'll let you go because it's getting long.
Well, I think those other two come down on here.
Yeah, what is the Wiseman update? He hasn't done anything more than 3-on-3, if I remember correctly. That was from pregame. Let me look at my notes. Pretty sure that is the case. Because Klay is doing 4-on-4 and 5-on-5, and then he'll do. No. Klay is doing 5-on-5. Sorry, Klay is doing 5-on-5, but 4-minute quarters, and then they're going to ramp it up to 5-minute quarters and 6-minute quarters. He said that 2 days ago.
And I don't know if you caught it, but Steph mentioned that Klay is now looking to be back in weeks, not. He stayed away from saying a month, so we should see Klay back in December, based on what Steph is saying.
Oh, Wiseman. Good individual workout after practice with the coach which I guess they have a nickname for him called Decky. Have you heard that yet? Dejan Milojevic. No contact yet. So, yeah. Anything else? You still got to do your work.
I mean, this is just a really good basketball team. Like,
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see. I mean, 17-2. Who would have thought this early on? Granted, we kind of have a easy schedule. So, but piling on the wins as we can. And it'll be interesting to see when Klay and Wiseman get back in the little adjustment period, and then we'll be completely full force.
How long will Moody and Kuminga be in Santa Cruz? Probably just this one game. Wiggins. Hey, are you still in touch with Wiggins? Like, if you really want to do an exclusive with Wiggins, you could do it, right? Yeah, because they're asking about Wiggins, or they're talking about Wiggins. I remember people saying trade Wiggins. People have no patience for my boy. So true. Yeah, Wiggins played great.
Yeah, he really is.
Like at least 22 last time I looked up at the Jumbotron.
I think he had 25 tonight. Yeah, he ended the night with 25. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal.
Iguodala is nursing a sore knee. The swelling is down, but Steve Kerr said in the pregame it's just that Iguodala is older, so it takes longer to recover from these things. Okay.
I think Iguodala's trainer is supposed to be back in town next week, so that's some good news. That means he's going to start working him out to get back into the game.
All right. So thanks. I'm going to stay on just because, but you got some work to do here. You got tripod. Look at this hard worker right here. Look at all that. Sheesh. All right. Where are you going to go do that?
Right over there,
Right there? Okay.
one section over from you guys.
Okay.
Maybe I'll jump in.
Okay. Sure. We run out of questions. I don't know. There's not a whole lot of questions tonight because our team is rolling. There's not a lot to talk about. So thank you again, Audrey Diaz. You go on our Instagram. She's tagged on the Let's Go Warriors Instagram. If you want to go follow. All right.
Hey, Sean, Fernando, Derek, this is your last
Someone
cart
said-
right here for the East.
Someone
I'm gonna find
said,
you your corner cart.
Go inside the locker room. Do they know how limited our media access
They
is?
don't know that. And I don't know that I'd be able to film it anyway.
Oh no.
I don't think we're allowed to.
No,
That'd be like, that'd be like, I don't even think NBC Sports Bay Area can just like go in there and just do a live stream. They can't do that.
no. Privacy.
Yeah, Klay has left the bench seat.
All right,
Behavior.
guys. Well, thank you for.
Are you going to be at the next game? No, the next game is Clippers, Suns, and then go back home. So we're at the Clippers Sunday, and then Tuesday at Phoenix. What a game. Clippers game would be good too. And then back at home against Phoenix next Friday. Phoenix back to back. Okay.
Bye, guys.
Have a good night of work right over there.
I will.
Okay. What other questions you guys got? Because I'm running out of them. I think we're leaving, so that's it. Oh, 20 minutes. That's the shortest one ever. Is that all the questions? Oh, good question here. Am I going to Los Angeles? Actually, yes and no. Actually, no and yes. So this weekend is Thanksgiving weekend, so all the flights are very expensive, so I just passed on that. Plus, the game Sunday is at 12:30 p.m. Pacific time, and that meant no morning shoot-around content. And the worst part about it is Staples, now known as Crypto.com Arena, whatever it's called. You don't get access there. It's even worse than here. Like, you can't even go to the media room, which is just ridiculous.
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
she's back.
So maybe we can mention that Steph Curry moved into 62nd place of all-time scoring list after shipping tonight.
Ooh, wow.
That's for the corner. Yeah, this one
What do
right
you
here
want to
is
do
for your
about
last
this
fifth
guy?
row.
I can solve this real
This one's for
quick.
the fifth row, and then the one right here.
But yeah, so Steph's continuing to break records.
Appreciate it.
Okay, I'm really gonna go now. Bye guys.
Okay, let's let her do some work. Okay, Klay, okay, yeah. Yeah, we just talked about that. I mean, yeah, he's okay. I mean, you're gonna have time you go through something as emotional as a rehab, and then coming back or whatever it is, you're always gonna have, you know, one day where it hits you when you're going through some hardship. You struggle through, you're getting through it. Sooner or later, if you're human, you're gonna have this breakdown day, and it just happened right there. It seemed like it was happening all night, and I forgot whether it was, I think it was Draymond, well, either Steve, Draymond, or Steph, basically was saying that when you watch this team and how well it's playing, and you feel like, wow, you would really fit in, and you would even uplift this team even more. You know how emotional that is? It's just, you can't take it at some point, and this was what happened. Why are they moving all the seats? Because the Warriors are going to go on the road, and then they're probably going to have a couple concerts here, so you reconfigure it to have, you know, a concert. Seems like Portland's trying to lure Draymond. I mean, Bob Myers isn't trading Draymond, so I wouldn't worry about that. Right? I mean, really, it's, you know, I just do not see the Warriors ever trading Draymond, ever. Yeah, you know, I do want to say, if you want to see some Klay video other than NBC's version, sign up as a paid subscriber. On our website. Because I'm not going to blast it out to the public, but for my subscribers, which I don't have a ton of subscribers, okay? I don't have a ton of subscribers, so it's not like the whole world is going to know what it was like to be here with Klay, and then also all the fans. See, I don't even think the Warriors realize. Maybe I'll slice a video where it's just the fans, because I took a picture of the fans. I mean, I took video of the fans, and shoot, I can hear all this. I'm gonna be quiet. So I can splice video of just the fans, and that'll give you an idea. But I'll do that when I get home. they started chanting Thompson, Thompson, Thompson. I even got, it was like right there, right there. The fans, Asian American fans, by the way, who started that chant, and then people would just blurt out, "Hey Klay, you should have been on the 75 list," or "Don't worry, Klay, we love you, Klay." Man, everything was so, actually was kind of inspirational. So I understand that showing Klay, basically being super emotional, probably crying under the towel. I understand that is, out of respect, let's not blast that to the world. Of course, NBC has already done that, but first of all, they have the contract with the Warriors, so they paid a lot of money to be able to show things like that. Secondly, Catherine saw the video. Well, Catherine is a paid subscriber, folks, so she got to see the inside version. But come to think of it, I am inspired now to re-splice that video with just the fans part. So we're not showing Klay, we're only showing the fans, and that part is pretty cool. It's really cool. Okay, where are we here? Draymond loves stuff. He loves playing with stuff, so he's not going anywhere. Okay, where are we? I need to catch up on some of your comments, sorry. Larry Nance Jr., I mean, you know what? We're Let's Go Warriors, so that's the Blazers' problem at this point. Larry Nance Jr., I don't have any comment on that because I don't really care. Unless we acquire Larry Nance Jr. somehow, but it doesn't seem like he's the type of guy that we would get. Plus, at his probably pretty hefty salary. It is currently 11:34. Do I actually meet the players on the Warriors? Yes, I do. I gave a fist bump to Juan today at morning shoot around. What else? Hold on. Oh shoot. I'm trying to get a link for this so I can send it out. Okay, hang tight, guys. Hang tight. Just give me a minute. I will answer your question very, very soon. Very soon. I just need to tweet out this video. So give me a moment. Be right with you. Always doing a million things here, but it's all good. Let's Go Warriors YouTube, and then I'll just catch up with you. So just go ahead and load up the comments. Okay. Plus Audrey Diaz, special guest. Special guest, Audrey. Okay. Tweeted that. Bam. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Catching up to your comments. Ooh, yeah, we got Okay. Do you actually meet the player? Oh yeah, I did. Oh, awesome. One funny thing that happened today was, so someone was interviewing Gary Payton II, and Juan runs by. He sees Gary Payton being interviewed, and he goes, "That's my children. That's my children." So that's hilarious. Okay. I cannot get Curry to sign a jersey for you. Sorry. Oh my God. Who are you?
You know,
What are you? Why are you interrupting my? No, just kidding.
You know,
Yeah, go ahead.
Played 38 minutes tonight.
Oh,
Something that we don't typically see for having
no.
to do.
Yeah, usually the max is 34 minutes. Did you see the Kings-Lakers triple overtime game? No. What happened? I'm guessing the Kings lost, right? Okay. Is Klay still there? No.
I was wondering what shirt that is.
I mean, all this is just speculation on Draymond and stuff, and not just that, but like, what's the difference between speculating on that and like, I don't know, Andrew Wiggins? Like, why are we worrying about something that's going to happen in like 2025 or whatever it is? You know, it's just not time to talk about that. I mean, you can speculate about anything and just predict anything. Which is why I say, why trade for Ben Simmons when he'll be a free agent in 2025 and you just add him the way we added KD back in 2016. So that's how I kind of deflect all of that stuff. So stop arguing in the comments, people. Not worth it. I mean, that's a pretty good comment right there by Ren. But I don't think, you know, if Draymond were to change teams, he's still going to the Hall of Fame. I mean, his legacy is cemented, in my opinion. 3 championships should be enough. And there's going to be more, probably. Knock on wood. Wow, we're talking 73-9 record. Are you kidding me? No, that's too hard. That's too hard. Something's going to happen. Knock on wood. I don't know. It's too hard to predict that. It's fun,
I mean,
but
you're also going to have that adjustment period
all the-
we're definitely not like going for the record. There's no way. Like, there's no way. Okay, this is the last game of the season. I don't know. I don't want to think about that. So, we just need healthy Klay and Wiseman, and you know that should be the goal. Really. If there's any goal, that's the goal. How long are you allowed to stay? Until someone kicks us out. Let's see. Lakers lost at home against the Kings. Oh, poor Lakers. Let's see. I mean, if you're a Warriors fan, it's very difficult to just even not throw shade at the Lakers. I get it. Even today on our live chat, man, Jeffrey was going off on LeBron. I was like, yo, I'm not ready to throw him on his Bucks, okay? Like, he was blaming LeBron for having terrible coaches, and I'm like, look, if you're LeBron, you go and you assemble a team that's like a hockey team, like thugs and stuff, like Dwight Howard and who's the center? DeAndre. You know, you do that because that's just kind of the makeup of your team. You're gonna beat up everybody. That's your style. It's very different from Steph, which again, Steve Kerr doesn't get enough credit for coming here, really Oakland, and he has Steph, this amazing player, but then, you know, he's only 6'3", under 200 pounds out there on the court. What can you do to like protect him and stuff? Because contrast that with like Mark Jackson. Oh, you know, you're a superstar. We're gonna run pick and roll for you all game long. That just in the NBA, you know, LeBron would like feast on that. He'd be, oh, you're gonna do that? Well, I'm gonna have my you know, goons ready to defend your pick and roll, and they did pretty much. And then Steve Kerr had to change things up, and in fact, had to change it on the fly in the 2015 finals. Changed it on the fly. Go death lineup in Game 3. You're down 2-1, and pretty much changed the NBA at that point. So. I don't blame LeBron for constructing the teams that he's constructed. He's kind of had to do that. So it's just LeBron just and luckily we've won most of them. I mean, he's still got a championship in LA, though. Yeah. So you know. Anyway, I'm not ready to throw him under the bus, but yeah, it's hard for me ever to root for the Lakers for anything, just because. Them being in Hollywood always was an advantage. Like getting LeBron, that's their advantage of being in LA. That's it. I mean, and the name after all these championships, because LeBron wasn't going to go to the
Yeah.
You know. So, anyways, it's just that's why I hate the Lakers, but then again, I don't like, you know. I don't just like hate them for no reason, sort of like that. I hate them just because they've had the advantage throughout the history of the NBA, first of all. And then now we've evened it up. Okay, what else we got? Ooh, good question. Ivan Navarrete. Hey, are you related to... I forgot what his name is, but I know this kid named Navarrete. He's a damn good basketball player. Played in my basketball league one time. So well, actually the last time I talked to Steph, well, it was today. I said, what's up at that morning shoot around. So that was fun. Really, it is. It's a thrill. But then before that, it was in Cleveland, and I was like, because you guys were asking me or mentioning it, how he isn't wearing the leggings anymore, so I asked him that. He told me why, but then I did some fact checking, and it actually doesn't add up. So I need to follow up, and I was going to write an article on that. But now I have to wait until the next time I see him, which might be practice in LA on Monday. So I am flying to answer your question. I am flying to LA. Not for the game, but for the practice on Monday. Why? Because, I don't know, I love going to practices, especially in LA. And it wasn't that much. It was like, okay. So,
You want to grab this one?
I gotta get back to that guy. Let's see. So yeah, I try to talk to Steph when I can about things that you guys care about.
You got this right here? You still doing
But lots of times it just feels like everybody else wants to talk to Steph and they dominate his time. So you know, I'm not getting in the way of that, because if I'm filming Steph answering somebody else's question, that's still good for me. So it's no big deal. Philippines, what's up?
I think this has got to be the shorter end.
73 wins meant something then. Doesn't mean much now. I don't know. I think tying 73 would still be amazing. Let's see.
Here, it's out.
What do you think about?
Yeah, that's
Toscano? Oh, you asked him something in Spanish.
I did ask.
What did you ask him? Go ahead and tell everybody.
I just asked him about how he keeps up his energy to be able to be in and out of the lineup and not always playing, but he's impactful when he does. But not sure his Spanish is that good. I'm not sure he understood me completely. But there are some times when you know, counterparts would ask him questions in Spanish and we have to translate for him. So he's trying.
Yeah, like I'm of Chinese descent. My parents spoke to me in Chinese up until I was maybe age 6 or 7, and I've completely lost it.
But what an amazing bench player to come in and have such a strong impact.
I love Juan. Everything about Juan is so awesome.
And then all of a sudden he has hops and he's dunking on people. It's so fun to watch him play.
He does go hops in the pregame warm-ups. On this squad, there's only 3 guys where you really want to watch dunk. Obviously, Gary Payton, the second. Obviously, Jonathan Kuminga. And then Juan is okay. He's okay at dunking. But other than that, there's not a lot of guys that just get up.
I don't know. Last year he looked pretty comfortable, so maybe his dunking will get better.
Did it? Well, yeah. Also, Andre will dunk once in a blue moon, but when he does, it's pretty nice. Sometimes he misses it. He'll try a windmill or whatever, and it doesn't quite get there. You're only going to get one of those out of Andre every week, and probably no more now that he has a knee issue. Okay, we did the Heisman update. Jordan Poole taking on the Steph gravity roll. I mean, I don't know about that. That's way down the line. I don't know.
Jordan Poole also has a lot to learn still. He's still making a lot of little mistakes. He has a lot to learn.
Yeah, but he's only year 3, so that's good news. I mean, think of Steph when Steph was year 3. When did he win the MVP? It was year 7 or something, right? 2014-15, right? And he came here in 2009. So that's his 6th year. I don't know. Takes a lot to have that much gravity. You gotta really hit threes consistently, Klay and Steph like.
I wouldn't probably like that.
I don't know that he shoots a good 3. It's just it's different from people's arguments. Okay. Well, finally, are you allowed in the locker room? Nobody is. That's the COVID situation for the NBA. Hey, Australia, what's up? Yeah, so Andre Iguodala, when will he return? Not during this 2-game road trip. Steve Kerr said in the pregame, it's actually on our channel. Andre will travel with the team, but he will not play his next 2 games. Well, the whole LeBron thing, they did suspend him for the whole Isaiah Stewart incident. Anyway. Yes, JK and Moody will come back to the team probably tomorrow morning. I mean, that's not official yet, but I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if they didn't need it. We need them, you can't go on the road with only 10 guys. All right, we're pretty much done here. Thanks. And I'm going to go do a live commentary on Sunday. But tomorrow there's practice here. So I'll report from practice. I won't go to LA until Monday. So that's next week. Alright, so thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
Show them the floor real quick so that they they could see what's going on one last time. Yeah, they want to see it.
That is neat.
It is cool.
I'm going to take a little Instagram story of that.
All right. Subscribe. Let's go Warriors.
Oh, thank you. See ya. Will I go to Phoenix? Yes. Geez, Paul, what are you doing?
Thank you, Catherine.
Bye-bye, Japan.